Alright, welcome to the world's first and only Vermintide YouTube channel in the world. And today we're going to be talking about Zealot. And believe it or not, there is actually more than one way to play him. See, everybody plays Zealot the exact same way, which is get your health down to below 30 as quickly as possible, then run around like a madman with Castigate, energetically, dancing with the devil in the grey twilight of your temporary health until you inevitably run out of your precious temporary health, lose your passive, and then succumb to death's cold embrace. And I mean, that is just fine. However, I believe that this is why he gets all that hate. Because if you consider green health to be some sort of toxic, noxious poison, you're going to have a bad time anytime you cop a heal from a well-meaning bot or receive an otherwise advantageous boon in the Chaos Waste. So, what if there is a better way? What if you could do mad damage even when you're resting in the comforting green of your health bar? And the answer is this build. This build is the answer, and this build absolutely shreds. And I believe it is the new meta, whatever that means. It's hectic good at everything. You've got epic survivability, epic damage output, even when you're green, decent team support, and then you can spam your ult and just like, so spam your ult, res people, it's a thing. It's also super fun to play, which is important with a video game, and I tried this on Legend, and just due to the breakpoints and whatnot, it is OP, so OP that it's actually comical. So, and I mean, you can trust me, you can trust my opinion, because I am currently the best and highest ranked Vermintide player in the world as of right now. Well, probably actually not the world, but definitely in Australia right now. But actually also, probably not Australia right now, but easily in my neighborhood, 100%. Actually, well, no, there is that Blake guy. Actually, he's pretty good. But 100% second best Vermintide player in my neighborhood, guaranteed. So, now that I've got the credentials out of the way, let's get into it. What I'm going to do, I'm going to try to... I've got so many builds. I'm going to try to just like smash this out 5 minutes. We're not going to muck around. I'm just going to tell you these perks and we're going to do it, right? And then that will form part of a new series. And we'll call that series Blasting Through Mad Off Meta Builds that are actually meta builds in under 5 minutes or less. So let's do it. Boom. Okay, let's try this for under 5 minutes or your pizza's free. Let's go. Right, weapons. We're going to be running Axe and Falchion and the Duckfoot pistols, both absolutely epic weapons. They are DLC. If you don't have the DLC, go buy it. I'll pay you back, trust me. Talents. And in the interest of brevity, I won't go into everything, but Fiery Faith. We get more power the less health we have. This in combination with Castigate is why everybody thinks you need to get your health down as quickly as possible. See, every build ever for the history of all mankind runs Castigate. And this is what necessitates those zealots demanding those headshots before they even see an enemy so that they can take advantage of their build. Instead, we're going to run Smite, and this is going to be our cornerstone talent of this build. Smite is every 5 hits is a guaranteed critical strike, which prima facie seems okay, basically a guaranteed 20% crit chance, but its synergy with our weapons is what is really, really amazing. So, Axe and Falchion, each weapon in each hand, the strikes are counted individually, meaning that when we spam our heavy attacks, which we do very, very frequently, we're just getting those crits all the time. So, we're going to be doing absolutely mad damage from the crits. Also, the guaranteed crits enable us to keep up the ammo on our Duckfoots, which also do absolutely mad damage. So, because we're going to run Scrounger of those, then every time we have a crit loaded, which we're going to see here from the little logo, we take a shot with the Duckfoots and we get our ammo back, some of our ammo back. Now, the Duckfoots are absolutely monstrous. However, you usually can't run them. You only can run them on Bounty Hunter because the ammo sustain's out of control. Well, guess what? Now you can. It's a world first, people. It's a world first. As I said, this is the world's first and only YouTube channel that talks about Vermintide, so we're doing world first. Level 15, we're going to run Smiter. 1, because it's the best. 2, because it gives me a cool name for this build. 20, we take Holy Fortitude because we are going to run low health. It's not that we're just going to run full health all the time. The difference is we don't care about getting it down ASAP. We're just going to naturally let our health go down by, just face tanking overheads as we go about our business. Personally, I like to keep Fiery Faith at around 4 or 5 stacks. That's best for sort of DPS, balance, plus giving you that little bit of a buffer in case you lose your THP for whatever reason. 25, Redemption Through Blood. Amazing, amazing talent for survivability. And the Axe and Falchion, you want to be using a lot of push attacks into crowds. You push light into crowds, so it's an absolute no-brainer. And then 30, we're going to go Flagellant Zeal, and this is going to give us a 50% cooldown reduction if we get off 10 hits, which is relatively easy to do during our ult, meaning that we go from a 1 minute cooldown to 30 seconds. However, we're also going to be taking cooldown reduction on the Trinket, pushing that down to 24 seconds, which is very, very snappy indeed. So that's how we run it. So basically, we're going to be spamming the ult, getting 25% attack speed every 24 seconds, get that off every 24 seconds, combine that with the huge amount of crits that we're going to be doing. Also combine that with the liberal ability to just use the duckfoots as basically just spam those bad boys, and we've got our DPS absolutely cranking, and we're not even caring too much about Fiery Faith. So that is the basic gist of it. Let's have a look. Okay, so equipment, and the beauty of running Smite is we don't need any crit chance on our equipment, so we have much more room for activities. So Axe and Falchion, block cost, attack speed, our DPS is coming from our speed, Swift Slaying for the trait, and Smite is going to ensure that that is constantly up. Right, when it comes to the Duckfoots, we got Skaven, we got Infantry, and for our trait, we're going to run Scrounger. As stated, Scrounger enables that ammo sustain. Just wait for the little Smite logo to pop up, blast away, you get your ammo, it's all good. Necklace, we go Health and we go BCR. These are essential. Bark Skin, way better than Boonashalia. A lot of people run Boonashalia with the Zealot, but I find that you just get absolutely murked by assassins and gas and that sort of thing. And our health, getting our health up when our health is low, it's fine. We're running that through the talents. We're good. So run Bark Skin. When it comes to the charm, attack speed, and chaos, these are essential as well. But for the trait, I mean, we definitely want Decanter because really a single power pot with Decanter teamed with the Duckfoots, and you could absolutely lay waste to an entire Chaos Patrol. If you didn't know, power pots enable them to pierce armor and super armor, making them absolutely devastating. Trinket, we don't need no crit chance, so we take CDR, and as stated before, we're going to run the cooldown reduction. It's going to get our cooldown on our ult very, very low. And for the trait, do whatever floats your boat, and that is it. And I think I might have gone over the time limit of 5 minutes, so message me down below with your address, your full name, credit card details, your mother's maiden name, first street you lived on, and I'll get those pizzas out to you ASAP. So, but if you do actually have any questions, comment down below. I will reply. Laters.